Hey everybody, it's Eternal Magus, and we're on 7 Days to Die. We're actually joining in on day 289 at 4 in the morning. I'm in my super secret base here, which, happens to be underwater just because why not? At least to hide, because this is a public server. I want to keep most of my things hidden, but what I figured I'd do today is I'm going to get a zombie killing field put together. A lot of the new changes and updates have been awesome, but I want to make sure that I can get a lot of experience, get some place to farm zombies, especially at night, because while I'm safe underground, it's not helping me get up in my levels. And so why don't we get our little mini bike set up here. A little fidgety with finding the green. There we go. And as you can tell, I'm pretty far along on the server. In fact, what am I at? Level 41. I've got quite a bit of skill worked up, quite a bit of everything else going on here. So more or less, I want to be able to farm zombies, and eventually we're going to do some player farming. Some PvP, or at least some base raiding. Something fun. But for right now, I want to find myself a good flat open area where I can just set up a little base and farm. And you never know, if a player finds it, it might be a good killing field for players too. You know, it's away from my main base. I'm not going to be putting my stuff at risk. But it'd be a good place to set up. I think I'm only looking for one more part, like a receiver for a sniper rifle. So, you know, we can definitely do a couple of fun little things. I know peak, this place hits 40, 50 people. It's a pretty packed server. Let me look at my map here, see where a good place to go might actually be. I know that's a trader right out there. And a road, and some trees, and you know what? Why don't we set up out there to the northeast? Kind of right where I was aimed at. I guess I was going the right direction, and we'll get ourselves going here. I don't know if it's smart to put a base near a trader. I mean, it might get people coming out as far as players, if there are any in this area, to find it. So that might be a good idea if I want to set a player trap. Zombie trap, zombies don't care where the heck I set it. And I'm of two minds. Like, I could take that house, reinforce it, and make it a starting base, but I actually like to build. I want to see what I can't do to challenge myself to have a little more fun. Build my own base and see what works and what doesn't work. Because it's been a while. I know they had some AI updates as well. I don't think I want to build it in the desert, though. Although you can see better in the desert. But I think I want to have access to trees and stuff. That's the only thing I'm missing, kind of, I'm short on, is wood right now. And it might be a good fallback place. And or might encourage people to come if they've got a fallback place to go to outside of my little base here. So maybe that's a great idea. Now I'm just looking for something flat-ish. Flat-ish. I mean, this is flat. What I can do is actually clear all this away and call this a good start. Now, one thing I really do like, the bike shows up in the mini-map if you're close enough to it. I still like to put just a quick waypoint near where my bike is, so if I lose it, I can find it again. And I just want to go ahead and clear out some of these trees and get ourselves a good start to a base going here. Used to be you took damage if you walked under it like that. I'm glad I did this time. I know, I think current streams and current games I've got going on my channel, I've got Smite and Subnautica going on now, but I really do love 7 Days. I might end up doing some Friday the 13th. I might end up doing maybe some Dead by Daylight, some survival horror. I'm kind of waiting to get my camera set up. Ooh, that's even better than mine, but I can make mine, so I'm not really worried. Waiting for a camera to get set up because I scare pretty easily. Those games freak me out. It's fun. I mean, I love the adrenaline. I love being scared, but it's more it's more visceral if I can share it with you. So I think I'm going to wait and get my camera set up before I start doing some of those streams. But it'll be a lot of fun, so... Tell you what, while we're actually clearing some of this out, why don't we make some wood frames? That's a lot, but we're going to get some more wood here in just a second. I like to start with wood. I've got cement mixers and cement stocked up galore, and so I think if I get a good, nice, rough outline in wood, what I'll end up doing is go back and get all the steel, get everything necessary to kind of upgrade this area. Just go all the way to cement, big stone spike pillar things, you know, nice killing zone, a nice area for people to come visit and say hi. And we're definitely going to get it going. Is that oil shell or just coal or the other stuff, the white stuff? I forget what it's called, magnesium or something. I've been on the server maybe 40 days of what you see here, maybe longer, about a week's worth of time. I'm an old school gamer. I like to kind of just farm, grind. That's all there is to it. Actually, let's make a stone axe to, well, maybe not, to clear out the grass. I like to clear out the grass and lay out like a plan in boxes first, kind of upgrade them. Just so I know where I'm working. And I think the first thing I want to do is make some kind of ramp. I know they have switches and they've got electricity and stuff yet. I don't know. I haven't researched too far into that, but I'd love to see if I can't make some kind of like drawbridge or ramp across like a spike pit so that I can like flick a switch or something like that and have that open up and just drive the bike on in and get myself in. I've got a lot of ideas that I kind of want to follow through on, see if I can't make a reality here. But we're going to start with a basic structure, right? And work our way up. And it's not a lot of fun watching a guy punch grass, but I promise we'll be building here shortly. I just want a rough outline. And I don't want it too big, right? Like, it can be 1 or 2 walls thick. Thickness is more for defense as opposed to how large it is. I want it defendable. I want to be able to walk around the edge, maybe put a parapet or something up where I can see what's going on. And so I'm going to call this a good start to at least an inner structure, right? And maybe we make an outer structure later, you know, bigger parapet, like a inner outer wall, like castles used to be made, like a Botten, what is it called? Mott and Bailey was the castle where it had like a center keep, and it had a little wall and it had a moat around it, and so, you know, start small-ish. That's pretty good looking. I mean, I don't have to do anything too crazy yet. I gotta worry about supplies. What I might do too later on is go searching for supplies one day and just stock up on thousands of stone and wood and steel, and just come back after I get that taken care of, and that way I can just build. This is kind of like the intro video, get you to know where we're at, where we're playing, what we're doing, and get things moving along here pretty quickly. Let's go out from this first so I know where to build to. We don't have to make it too... Oh, actually, I already built out to a certain degree over there, I think. 1 more? 2 more? This is why I like to punch the grass out of the way. It makes it easier to place boxes. Or it could just be my ability with the mouse, which is not good. Anyone that's watched the videos knows this man ain't aiming worth anything. So, let's get this stuff down. I'm trying to think of a door structure. Doors tend to be the weakness, although if it's just going to be wood or stone upgrades, doors pretty strong. Ooh, takes 2 hits, okay. Quick, though. What'll end up happening is I'll end up having to probably get more wood and everything else, but we'll get the basic structure taken care of. I almost wish it wasn't that fast. And actually, can I make a hammer now? Maybe I can actually make a hammer. Ooh, I do have enough stuff on me. Why don't we just make a hammer? That's 1 hit. It's a lot easier than watching it twice. Plus, wrenches are better for getting cars and springs out of mattresses and stuff like that. And while that hammer's being built, guess what we gotta go do? That's right, we gotta get wood. Did I hear a zombie? Zombie! Oh, okay, yeah, I did hear a zombie. Jeez, scare the crap out of me. Bad zombie! Eat it! You didn't even bring me anything. Come on. Well, that's what we're out here for. We're here to farm the zombies, so just leave his corpse there. Bring more friends! Alrighty here. We got our hammer, 24 seconds on that. Wonder if it takes less wood, too, with a hammer to actually fix things. We'll have to see, because it looks like it's 10 the first hit, 10 the second hit on that. So let me put the wrench up and put the hammer down as soon as we get it crafted. Maybe it's cheaper, too. I'm not exactly sure yet if it's 20 or 10. 10. So it's I shouldn't have been using the wrench to begin with. Much cheaper, much quicker, just to get this knocked out with the hammer. Noted. And maybe we'd not upgrade it yet. Maybe we'll just go get our wood again. And this is kind of our basic form here. That gives us enough visibility. I think we've got a little bit of weakness with that hill, but there's still a valley enough to come down we can see from. Hiding behind the rock, maybe I'll destroy some of the bigger rocks around here too, just to get them out of the way so that I have a clear view of things, plus to make it much easier to build traps. Here we go! I'll tell you what, having the right tools makes everything much better. Big old forged steel axe, rip through these trees real quick. Alrighty. We got 137, but yeah, it's enough to actually start build this structure up quickly here. I don't know if you can hold the button down or if it's just better to click each individual one into place. That was a miss. Actually, we can pick them up now, can't we? Yeah, we can. Cool. What I like to do is just put one in the corner I'm backing up to, and then I can just back up, click, and eventually it'll stop me and I can jump up and go there. And that's kind of the same thing here, is just a way to know that I'm not going to run off the ledge. I know it seems silly, but it's one of those things. It's just optimizing the building process here. We got 96 left. Yep, we got enough to go up 3 levels here to make a decent starting fortification here. We want to leave, actually I want to leave something here so we can hop up, and then something like that, something like that. Here we go! So, the start of our base. I hate when I miss. That's the only reason why I asked if you can hold it down while clicking, because you make life easier. What I can do too, I think, is one of the strategies people do, is they lay a lot of furnaces and cooking fires and stuff like that, and just burn them, run them at night, to get the screamers and the little mini hordes and stuff like that coming. And that's something I'll probably end up doing, is just make a whole bunch of forges. I've got the leather and iron and stuff just to do that. And then, like I said, try to make some kind of killing pit. Maybe put the forges in the pits, actually, around the house instead of at the house, so they can kind of reach them. I mean, that's an idea, too. Is there a zombie? It's just the shadows playing games with me. Kind of want to make myself a ladder or a staircase here that we can go up. And we'll go ahead and just fortify all of this. Much easier one click than anything else. And actually, let's get this level done. Something tells me I'm going to run out of wood quick. I mean, using the hammer, it saves wood, that's for sure, but... Oh, that's right. Get my construction tools up for doing this. I know, because I started to get... weapon skills and more important skills for survival done. There's some basic skills like construction that just building this base is actually going to help a lot too. I'm going to be able to farm the zombies, but I'm also going to be able to go ahead and get my construction skills up. Maybe I should hammer trees for wood, although that might be slow. Yeah, we'll see. I know in Minecraft there's a way to like edge walk. And if anyone knows how to do that, let me know, because I'd love to be able to edge walk and not fall off a ledge on this game. I haven't seen it. Maybe I'll look it up tonight and I'll come back and play later on and finish up some of this. You know, right now I'm actually on break with work, and so it gives me a chance to play for about a half hour, get a video uploaded, and I still got to go back to work. And so the video won't last that much longer, but we're going to get the basic structure set up, and we'll continue from there. Plus it's going to get dark here soon. Where are you? Hey, hey! Levels, exactly. Ooh, aloe seeds. I will take that. Thank you. I don't have an aloe crop yet. I know I've got like potatoes and corn hidden somewhere. And I need to drink some water. Just get enough into me here. You can tell I've been surviving out in the desert with all the yucca fruit, but I'll tell you what, it's worth it. And yeah, I didn't leave myself a way to get back in, did I? Way to go, Adam. And the whole reason I went out was to get wood. But what I think I'll do is I'll just finish up this. I will go ahead and I think I'll plot it out on paper, kind of give a rough design to the base, maybe post it as a pic, because I'm curious if I can't design something. I know there's a lot of websites and how-tos developed to it, but I want to try to design it myself, see if I can't get something worthy of a killing field, at least work for what I need it for. I don't mind leaving ways to get up. For now, anyway. But we'll call it a good start. Kind of fearful to log out here with my bike, although I think put a code in. Something like that. I don't have to remember it to use it, so that's the easiest way to make it safe. Lock the bike that way, because it's got a lock on it. They're pretty indestructible, I'm pretty sure, still. And we'll call this a good start to a killing field. What I'll probably do is go up a couple more levels, put a nice floor in, and then I'll work on that outside parapet. That way I can kind of wander around the base at night with torches up everywhere. And I definitely want to make like a torch-lit killing field. So it's going to require me to go kill a lot of animals at some point for torches, because you need animal fat now for the torches, which I don't mind. Get them off zombies, zombie dogs, and we'll work on making like a torch-lit killing field, or spotlights. In fact, I actually have enough mechanical parts and lights from wrenching cars for my bike that I think we might be able to do one better. We'll do spotlights. That way we ain't hunting for fat. But I want to thank you all for joining me. This is, again, day 289. This is our first stream of 7 Days to Die. This is Eternal Magus, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.